Black Ops 5, the leaks should begin any They did? Okay. Hey lads, how's it going? Today, that season, leak season, kicks off. It begins. We have our first batch of leaked information to look into. This leaked information is new, it is massive, we have so much to talk about, so let's get straight into it. The YouTubers DK Dynamite and the Gaming Revolution have contact with sources that give them inside information, and today they released that for us. And yes, this source is verified, so most of this should be true, but remember it is leaked information from early builds of the game, so not everything will be accurate, and over time things will change. So yeah, Black Ops 5 ? Apparently not. The Gaming Revolution does say that the title is not set in stone, the game doesn't have an official name yet, but it is going by the names of Black Ops or Black Operations. That's a bit confusing, you know. You have Modern Warfare and the original Modern Warfare, however, people do call the original Modern Warfare COD 4, but people don't call Black Ops COD 7 unless you have terrible brain damage. So there is a difference between COD 4 and Modern Warfare, but there will be no difference between Black Ops and Black Ops. So this will be the Black Ops series rebooted just like Modern Warfare was. Now this game will apparently span the entire Cold War, so that is the Korean War, which was right after World War II, all the way probably up to the Soviet-Afghan War in the 80s. However, the main focus will be on the Vietnam War. And if you think about it, if you really sit down and look, the original Black Ops hardly scratched the surface of the Vietnam War. It mostly focuses on like the fictional stuff, but this game, this new game, will focus on more of the real life events and conflicts. Woods and Mason do return, but with different voice actors and faces, just once again like in Modern Warfare, where characters like Ghost and Price return, but they are different, but just similar. Same deal here, as well as the campaign will have many shock moments, and also the game has a dark vibe, apparently even darker than Modern Warfare, so maybe World at War style, please. Looks like good shit is back on the menu, and kinda segueing here into multiplayer information. Yes, this game will be using the new Modern Warfare engine, but just to slip into zombies, can you imagine zombies on this engine? This engine looks and sounds so damn crisp. So talking about multiplayer, because of this new engine and all the advancements made, they are, like we were actually speculating about last week, Treyarch will be taking advantage of the big maps and big player counts, and will apparently have something identical to Ground War, 32v32 from Modern Warfare, and I love that. And guess what, fellas, we even have a description of one of the maps. So it is a big open icy map with tanks and snowmobiles. Yeah, pretty cool. 5 flag domination, 32v32. Now, the Gaming Revolution said his source said that this is supposed to be in Vietnam, but I don't think Vietnam had like snow and ice, so I think it might be Korean War off of my big ass history brain. So just remember this, it might be like Chosin Dam or Chosin Reservoir in the Korean War. Remember this. Now, when it comes to regular 6v6 multiplayer maps, they are said to be very Treyarch style, 3-laned maps, and that could be a problem, that might not be a problem, because if they're as copy pasta as Black Ops 4 or even 3, that might be a bit of a problem. Let's be honest here, most of us would agree, okay, I'm just throwing opinions out now, that back in the days of Modern Warfare 2, the original Black Ops, those are like, that is peak COD map design, where you have big maps, you have small maps, 3-lane maps, not 3-lane maps, like, I know, just throw in some variety. Black Ops 4 was on one end of a spectrum where every map was literally just the same design. Modern Warfare is over here where they're not formulaic enough, they're on different sides of the spectrum, so it would be nice to have a balance. However, what I will say is, with Ground War having these big maps that have like loads of enterable buildings, vehicles, yada yada yada, maybe that would actually be a really nice balance to counteract the 3-laned maps, like to have that variety, like I just said. The Gaming Revolution goes on to describe one of the maps, which is supposedly centered around warehouses, but in the middle of the warehouses, or like something, I don't know, there's this like big open field in the center of the map, and there's also a sniper tower, and that does sound pretty good. That sounds like the map isn't so boring and like cookie cutter, you know? Multiplayer as of right now in Black Ops 2020 has manual healing. Just like Black Ops 4, you have a little syringe and you have to heal yourself. For me personally, this is not a game breaker or a game maker. I just didn't mind it, but I do prefer normal, like, automatic health regen. But it's kind of whatever, to be honest. And unlike Black Ops 4, there are no specialists. Instead, there is something similar to the operator system from Modern Warfare, which to me is just perfect. I really do love that, because it's a mix between the characteristics of specialists without the special abilities or annoying weapons, but it's not on the other end where it's like just the nameless soldiers. I really do like operators. As well as there's a city map, but that's all there is to it. I'm going to say it's probably like a Korean, maybe like Seoul or something, just some kind of Vietnam city if not. Wow, I sound like an absolute genius. Now, streaks. To no one's surprise, there is a UAV, or I guess a spy plane in that era, counter spy plane, some kind of bomber plane that apparently acts as like flak guns, or like EMP, and also a dog, or dogs. We haven't seen a proper canine unit since Black Ops 2, and you'd love to see it. Oh, and a flamethrower, so my big takeaway is no specialist. That is a big win for the boys. Oh, and to end off multiplayer, an even bigger win for the boys. Crossplay, still a thing. No supply drops, still not a thing. So it will probably just be a very similar microtransaction system to Modern Warfare, which is really good in my eyes. And also, no Season Pass, free multiplayer DLC. And there are thoughts, there are rumours of a Zombies Pass. Oh, what a nice segue, absolute genius. Like I was saying in my last video, apparently, with no specifics though, zombies will be very different. There are still perks, there is still Pack-a-Punch. A direct quote from the insider says, new barriers to play and more ways to play? What does that even mean? New barriers? Like what? I don't think he means barriers as in like the boards that he brought up, but new ways to play or more ways to play might be something like what we've also talked about, new game modes, more game modes, stuff like zombies missions, campaign missions, boss raids, that kinds of stuff. And yes, verified by his verified source, the Gaming Revolution does say Transit will be an on-disc map for this game. Nice. However, there are also rumours of a new Vietnam Zombies storyline as well as an Ether reboot, but once again, no specifics here. So the zombie storyline information is kind of, or the zombies information in general is very kind of not clear. But what my brain came up with, imagine Transit. The map will be very different. It's not going to be a remaster. It's going to be a reimagining. So new areas, new storyline, new Easter eggs, new features, but it's like based off of Transit. But what if now it's like set in Vietnam or something? Like, what? And yeah, Chaos is not returning. And there you have it. I know, it's a lot to go through and process in your mind. Same for me, right? And I hope that like now you have this kind of mental image of what is going on for this game if you wanted to know about leaked information. So there you go. Once again, thanks to DK and the Gaming Revolution, and thanks to you. So stay spicy and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.